How to dry roasting tomatillos. Tomatillos are small, green, tomato-like fruits that are common to Mexican and Tex-Mex cuisines. They are easy to roast, and after roasting them, you can eat the tomatillos alone or add them to sauces and salsas. Ingredients: 1 pound 450 grams tomatillos. Cooking spray optional. Yields 2 to 4 servings. Before you begin preparing the tomatillos, select good tomatillos. Look for small tomatillos that feel firm and are free from defects. Small tomatillos will be sweeter than larger ones. Generally, a good tomatillo should be smaller than a golf ball. Also pay attention to the husk surrounding the fruit. It should be light brown and fresh. Avoid tomatillos with shriveled, dried husks. Remove the husk. When you're ready to use the tomatillos, simply peel the husk away using your fingers. The husks are inedible, so removal is necessary. You should leave the actual green skin of the fruit intact. Rinse. Clean each tomatillo under cool running water before roasting it. Most tomatillos will be slightly sticky before you clean them. Dry well with clean paper towels when done. Dry roasting stovetop version. Tomatillos are small, green, tomato-like fruits that are common to Mexican and Tex-Mex cuisines. They are easy to roast, and after roasting them, you can eat the tomatillos alone or add them to sauces and salsas. Place the tomatillos in a heavy pan. Arrange the tomatillos in a single layer in a large, heavy frying pan. Do not stack the tomatillos in multiple layers. A cast iron frying pan will give you the best results, but if you do not have a cast iron pan, any heavy pan should work well enough. This method draws out the earthy flavor undertones of the fruit. Toast gently over low heat. Place the frying pan on your stove and switch the heat to low. Roast the tomatillos for 20 to 30 minutes, turning them occasionally using tongs. Continue cooking until the tomatillos become very soft on all sides. You should also notice some light browning on all sides, but the skins will not usually blacken when you use this method. Cool the tomatillos before using them. Remove the tomatillos from the heat and let them rest at room temperature for a few minutes, or until they are cool enough to touch with your fingers. They should be ready to use or eat as you desire at the completion of this step. You can peel the skin off tomatillos after cooking them, but doing so is only optional. Things you'll need: dry roasting stovetop version, heavy frying pan, tongs, dry roasting oven version. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit 200 degrees Celsius. Prepare a baking sheet by lining it with aluminum foil or by spraying it with cooking spray. Cut the tomatillos in half. Use a sharp kitchen knife to cut each fruit in half horizontally. Arrange the halves on your prepared baking sheet. Do not slice the tomatillos in half from top to bottom. Keep them in an even, single layer on your baking sheet. Do not overlap the halves or stack them in multiple layers, since doing so will prevent them from cooking evenly. The halves should be cut side down on your baking sheet. Bake for 20 minutes. Place the baking sheet on the top rack of your oven and cook until the tomatillos become very tender. The skins should begin to shrivel and may take on some light browning, but this method will not cause the skins to char or blacken. Cool slightly. Remove the tomatillos from the oven and cool at room temperature until you can safely handle them with your hands. Eat or use as desired. You can peel the tomatillos, if desired, but doing so is not necessary. Things you'll need: dry roasting oven version, baking sheet, aluminum foil optional, knife.